inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, there is the Vikings head coach. His guys losers a week ago trying to get back into the win column here. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
Brought down back at the
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Goff. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Made back at the
It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's the touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Back to throw. This one complete. Right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he's going to pick up the Vikings down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive. Now this time he'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. 3rd and 7.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings.
4th down.
And that's thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. He'll go play action with God. Look wide. Get this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. God. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for our Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's offense.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a halted punt team. It's 4th down. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Quickly, it's Adonai Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
1st and 10.
A handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 43 yards away. Little's kick is good. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Daniel Whelan in punt
Here's
formation
Daniel
for the
Whelan now
Packers.
as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And he couldn't get this one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. His pass, caught. It's Chigakonkwo. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 13 yards.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football. Holden's just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Vikings first down. A gain of 7.
Back to the air one more time.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And it's 3rd down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
He'll get this complete to Pacheco. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Tackled by Quay Walker. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Mark down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing now from the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings are out to a 10-0 lead.
10. Packers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. In motion, Reed. On the ground, it is Bigsby. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they take this up to the 38-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
That's another.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Makes it third and 2.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on third down, it's gone. And the defense can't block the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
Well, nothing real
line.
fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now Turner in for the sack. And that's a Baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Back to throw. Into traffic, but taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. He'll take off again. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. As the clock is stopped at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's a short one blocked by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A second down throw for Goff. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Packers first down.
Now Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Goff to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He'll take a shot for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC South. And it's Travis Etienne. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Titans run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Cardinals have the lead in a game where both teams come in on a winning streak, so something's got to give. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the man from Louisville, Tyler Shuck. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Jake Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Handoff. This is Bigsby. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Packers first down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is gone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
15 yards. And the Packers first
Now,
down.
Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another
20-yard pickup there. First down,
First and
Packers.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Dallas Turner getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And this will be caught right somewhere, but no, out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
extra point by Little is good. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Goff. There's Kraft, the tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Packers.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 37-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Goff. Out wide. That's Bigsby. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Bigsby. They converge on quickly. They'll only get a couple. Christian Harris there on the stump. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Goff. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Big Ed Oliver getting home to drop while he's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw. A throw. That could be a lot of football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. Might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with the tackle. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st down. A gain of 12. And the Vikings 1st down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll run the draw with the checkup. And he'll get past the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cam Little for the field goal.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Bigsby. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. The man in motion is Watson. Go to the draw play here on 2nd down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40s. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here is Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
And that one's incomplete. They were really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
They'll run with Bigsby. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards.
That's another.
And another
Packers
1st down.
1st down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another 1st down. As he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
He'll run with Bigsby. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. for it. Here's Goff. That is caught. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
A give here to Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Micah Parsons on the
Here's
tackle.
3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
39-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
20-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pacheco trying to push the ball forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and Tank Bigsby getting ready to take over. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. On 2nd down, Goff. Pass caught right side by Krabs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this ball's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick the field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Walker. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He'll look to throw. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. On his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Back to the air. It's Goff. He'll let this one rip. Looking for Watson. And the decent sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.